Alrighty guys, welcome back. Today we are doing, I'm sorry, excuse my hair for being an absolute mess. I didn't get ready today, my bad. Today we are doing a video from 1964. This was a live performance from 1964. This is one that, did you choose it or did a third party choose it?
Actually, the third party chose it.
The third party chose it. I actually was looking around for snacks this morning, and I have no idea who wrote this. Hint, hint, wink, wink. I have no idea who wrote this, but they left me a nice little. You can't even see it because of the glare.
You can't even see it.
You can't even see it. Yeah, back here you can kind of see it. There you go. Yeah, there's like 40-some songs on here, and Dad saw that, and he decided to run with it. Of course, I have no idea where any of these songs came from. I just found this list sitting in a pile of stuff.
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it. So. It ain't my handwriting. So, anyway, what do you know about this song?
Well, first off, can we say who it is?
This is Bob Dylan. The Times They Are A-Changin.
And this, all I know, first off, it's from 1964. He wrote it in 63. Mm-hmm. And he wrote it as he was observing the civil rights movement that was going on at that point. And because there was a lot of violence, there was a lot of garbage, that was going on at that.
One actually something that went on in Kent.
No, that was in 1968. We'll get to that in May.
Okay.
I've already got that one here marked for May. So, anyway.
All right.
So, anyway.
I didn't pay attention well enough in school.
Yeah, well, I grew up in Ohio. Okay, so we were in the north, obviously. Most of all this stuff was down south.
At this particular time.
Alabama and Georgia and Mississippi and all the Tennessee, all the southern states. And
did you have any interaction with the segregation at all up north?
No. There was, first off, when this was written, I was a whole whopping 6 years old.
I'm just saying, or even when you were growing up during the late 60s. If you can remember.
No, my family was, everybody is equal. Okay. And that's just the way I was brought up. Mm-hmm. A lot of now there were African American kids that I went to school with that if you looked at them cross-eyed, they thought that you were being offensive. They were growing up possibly in an atmosphere in their house, right, where white people because they had obviously black parents, right. Okay, so you got to take it from that point of view. I just happened to grow up in a house that everybody was equal, didn't matter what color you were, and it's probably the only thing that kept me from getting beat up. Okay, so anyway, but he wrote this more about with the civil rights movement going on, and then President Kennedy getting killed in 63. Yeah. Okay. You have and as you go on and you see and you have the Vietnam War and the peace movement, the hippies, right? Which
rock on, dude.
The flower power and all this kind of stuff. Okay. Yeah. That's where this was, but the reason that I picked it is because just everything that's going on.
Right, in today's world.
In today's world.
We're living in a different world today than we were yesterday.
The times are...
the times are changing.
The times are changing. Yeah. And...
we're living in a completely new world than we were a month ago.
So as far as this song is concerned, the way I looked at it was it fit then. And
it fits now?
It fits now. And you can take it into any arena. You could talk about the coronavirus. You could talk about...
And I'll take it a step further and say, just by the title of this, the times are a-changin', yes, but also keep your head held high because we made through it then, we'll make through it now as well.
Okay, good take.
So
good take. I don't know that he actually says that in the song.
He probably doesn't.
I don't
That's
think
just
he
my
does,
take just off of the title.
Because from what I remember in regard to the song, it was pretty... He was pretty, hey, this is what's going on. Government.
It was his way of being political without being political.
He was being political at that time. I think you had read something. You had made some mention of this to me, that he couldn't understand why. I mean, this was just his like a protest song, anti-establishment protest song, really, and that he had. He got to a point where, should I be singing this or should I not? Right. And as soon as he started to sing it, everybody started going
applauding.
Nuts.
Right. So he decided to continue.
And so he has just kept it in. He just kept it in the set and got him in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So anyway, why don't we go ahead and.
Alrighty, let's get started, guys.
Accepted that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone. For the times they are a-changin'. Some writers and critics, you prophesize with your pen, and keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. And don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin, and there's no telling who that it's naming. For the loser now will be later to win, for the times they are changing. Some senators, congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall, for he that gets hurt will be he who has stalled. For the battle outside raging will soon shake your windows and rattle your walls, for the times they are a-changing. Our mothers and fathers throughout the land, and don't criticize what you can't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. Your old road is rapidly aging. Please get out of the new one if you can't lend your hand, for the times they are a-changing. The line it is drawn and the curse it is cast. The slowest one now will later be fast, as the present now will later be past. The order is rapidly fading, and the first one now will later be last, for the times they are a-changing.
May I just mention how he's playing the guitar and the harmonica at the same time?
Yeah. A little bit of talent there.
Just a little bit.
It influenced John Lennon to do the same thing.
Oh, did he?
But he was influenced by Dylan a lot. I didn't realize, because I didn't see the entire video previously, I didn't realize that it was that grainy.
Yeah.
But from 1964,
there aren't a lot of recordings out from that point.
There really isn't a whole lot of stuff out. So,
but that's one of the 60s and 70s. It's where music was just simple. You didn't have all the let's do this, and you didn't have all the rapping, what's up, yo. You just got they're just simple. Whether they've got the political meanings behind it or whether they don't, they're just simple songs.
Well, there is, in the height of all that tension going on, there's this simple folk singer.
Yeah.
Okay, who said, here's this song. And, as soon as, and now I think what I read was that he wrote that in, I want to say October of '63.
Something like that. Sounds like it.
Sounds
about right.
Just getting it out there, but it really took a different turn in November when Kennedy got killed.
Yeah.
Okay, and then everybody was like, well...
But now times really are changing.
And now all of a sudden, that song really had this more meaning to it. So
I also saw this interesting thing while I was reading. It said that this single was released in the UK in 1965. Before Dylan went on tour there, it became his first hit in that territory, climbing to number 9 on April 21st. Again, this is before he even toured, and it was already at number 9.
Right.
And then British listeners liked what they heard from Dylan and made a run on his second album, The Freewheelin' Bob Dylan, released in 1963, sending it to number 1 on April 11th. To number 1. This marked the first time in 2 years that an album by a group other than the Beatles or the Stones was number 1 in the UK.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
And he didn't even know why.
Right.
He didn't know what the fuss was about. As he got older, he still never
understood.
Really. In fact, and I don't remember what year it was. But he actually, if I'm not mistaken, now I didn't look this up, but it's just from my poor memory, that he was nominated for I want to say for a Nobel Peace Prize, and he refused it.
Ooh.
He finally accepted it
Nobel Prize
in literature.
Yeah.
At a private ceremony.
Yeah.
And
that was in 2017.
And that was in 2017.
Yeah.
So he finally took it. And he finally took it. It's pretty cool. He's accomplished a heck of a lot.
Yeah.
So anyway, but that's really all I have. It was more like, I saw that on the list and I went, man, how fitting is that song right now?
Right.
With everything that's
happening,
going on.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So anyway, there you have it.
There you have it.
There you have it.
All right. On to the announcements.
And now, for the rest of the story.
I don't know how it's a story, but okay. All right, on today's announcements, guys, remember we do have that Q&A that we are filming coming up. So if you have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comments section below using the hashtag #AskTheBassPlayer, hashtag Ask YouTube Dad, hashtag Ask TBP, or hashtag Ask YT Dad. Either of those are acceptable, or any variation of them, but you have to have a hashtag. There has to be a hashtag with the comment in the description below. If you do put a question down and you do not have a hashtag, I will not pick it, unfortunately. So I'm trying to get you all used to using this hashtag, because this is the hashtag that I will be using in the future. So make sure if you have any comments, no, I shouldn't say any comments, any questions for us that you want answered, put those down in the comments with one of those appropriated hashtags. Remember, guys, you can buy your t-shirts as soon as today. That link is down in the description below. We do have an Easter campaign going on. If you use the code Easter20, you get 10% off your entire purchase at checkout. We've got a lot of cool things up there. I really suggest you go and look at those down below. Also, guys, if you'd like to become a Patreon member, that link is also down below. If you don't know what Patreon is the membership that you can get to the channel if you would like to go further above and beyond your Call of Duty. And you can, you put forth a monthly contribution per month, and in return get rewards, perks back from us, as well as being added to the list of names down in the description below of these videos. If you have any other questions or want to know what any of the other perks are, make sure you check that link out down in the description below. I do get to thank the following patrons who felt pledged to make this video possible. That'd be Teresa Anderson, Hot Space, and Petro, Karen Barone, Sandy Thomas, Courtney Truax, Cindy Rice, Dawn Kula, and Alexis R. I'm still trying to memorize this list. It ain't working for me. Thank you all so much for your constant love and support, guys. Without you, we really would, if we were here, it would be a lot more of a struggle. But it is easier for us knowing that we've got you behind our back. So thank you all so much.
Absolutely.
Remember, guys, that link is down in the description below. Also, remember, guys, at 1,000 subscribers, we will open up that P.O. box. You all can send us fan mail, whether that be peanut butter chocolate fudge, whether that be fan art, or even just a letter to say hi. It's another way for us to extend our gratitude out to you all and welcome you all into the Bass Player Studio, even if you can't be here with us. So we are looking forward to anything that you would like to send us, but in order to send us anything, you need to help get us to 1,000 subscribers. So we encourage you to smack that like button and the subscribe button down below. To smack the subscribe button. Yeah, we're about 150 away. We're about 150 away, so we're getting there. And thank you all so much for all of you guys who have subbed already. This is just the beginning. And, we're excited for where the future gets us.
Absolutely.
All right, anything else I'm missing today?
Nope.
Alrighty, guys, so if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smack that like button, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, guys.